What's up,
Back
critters?
online.
We're so back. You know,
Things are so good.
back online is it's always an interesting time, right? This is our third time around going online.
That's
So
true, yeah.
it's become a bit of a ritual at this point. In some ways it's sad, right? Cuz the in person is
Mhm.
like you're so there. You're so locked in. But I
Yeah.
can't lie. I love the unhinged vibes of the online apps. They're fun.
Anything can happen.
Anything
Anything
can
can happen.
happen.
We haven't
Anything can
recorded an ep in
happen.
a while too, so
Yeah. Hey, we didn't record one when I was in E-Town.
no, we
Damn.
didn't really have time.
Yeah. Um, but we're back, guys. We are
We're back.
so back. Life is life is getting weird and wild. Life is getting crazy. Life is getting a little more serious, critters.
It's true.
We
Feel that
can't
every day.
say what we doing, or I
But we
won't.
making big
Sam,
moves.
you feel free to share, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm looking at a fat check right now though.
Oh yeah.
I got the check finally came in the mail for
Damn.
one of my roles,
Yeah.
and it's cool to see my name with the name of that movie and with
Oh
money.
yeah. I bet.
It's I think
I'm
I might frame this
excited
check.
to because I got my first film job, and I
Yep.
was very excited about that. Wasn't quite as cool as Samuel's, but
No, but I mean it's still
it's still
awesome.
pretty friggin' cool in my opinion. Um, yeah, I'm hyped. I'm jazzed. I really want to get on more sets because this shit's cool, man. It's cool
Turns
to be
out.
part of something bigger than yourself. It's cool to make a lot of money, like not a lot of money, but a lot more money than I'm making where I am right now,
Exactly.
doing cool shit, meeting really cool people. Like even just
Exact.
the 5 or 4 days I had on set doing whatever I was doing, it was so much fun. And I was like, oh my God, I'm at the lowest possible rung of this set. But I love this shit so much. This shit is so cool, man. I love going new places, meeting new people. That used to be a very scary thing that I did not think I would enjoy in film was like all the new stuff, the adaptation, meeting new people. But as I've kind of just changed and developed as a human being, I'm greatly looking forward to that, man. I am greatly looking forward to the ability to do new things pretty
hmm And
frequently.
it something that I love about film sets too is everybody is so eager to tell you a story.
Yeah.
Everybody has film
It's
horror
so
stories, and
nice, man.
if you're new blood, they can tell them like they're fresh,
Yeah.
and it's very
I
exciting.
didn't get any of those. I just had a lot of really wholesome chats with like camera guys and sound guys and producers. It was great.
That's awesome though.
Got me
Yeah.
hyped, man. They gave me like there's this one guy, camera guy, who gave me and Jeffrey, friend of the show Jeffrey, um, on the set, this big pep talk. We were helping him move equipment, and he was like, "Never give up on the dream. This industry will fucking burn you. It'll go away, but never give up." And then he looked at us like, "Until I see you next time." It was like, "Oh my god, oh my
Yeah.
god, we gotta make you proud, Peter." It was awesome. I had so much fun, and I'm so excited to do this. What I like, because you critters know, of course, you know, I've been working a kitchen job for the past 3 years,
Yep.
and it
An
gets
unnamed kitchen
so
job. You
an
couldn't
unnamed, undisclosed
could not figure it
kitchen
out.
job, um, and it's gone
The one thing that we
very.
keep really private.
It's gone. Hey, I've been good for the past at
You
least year and a
have.
half. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before that,
You
critters
go
don't
back.
even watch those episodes. They're not even worth your time. Not even worth your time, critters. I'm less worried about that now though, because I was mostly just for like Cat's sake, who's on the
Yeah.
pod, but they're not with
Yeah.
almost said it right there
They're
anymore.
not with
So
the company anymore.
the company. But what I was saying about that is it gets very boring and repetitive, turns out, just being a line cook.
Mhm.
And then, you know, I thought being a culinary supervisor would change it up. Turns out that gets really boring and repetitive too. The challenge fades. I'm just too good at what I do, Sam.
That does
So
suck. Well, do you think
it's
that'll ever happen with film? Are you
I
worried?
don't think so. Because first
Everything
of all,
is
I have
different.
a very deep passion for filmmaking. Culinary, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I suck ass at cooking food. I am bad at cooking food. I am great at my job in many ways. but I suck at
You keep
cooking.
getting promoted, so
I do.
it's got to be a
I
good
do.
sign.
Um, yeah, it's fun. It's a good job. Like it's been weird, man, because I've like kind of been recognizing the end is nigh, you know? Like a year max, right, left of this job. Um,
Well, you say that. Who knows where we'll be in a year?
yeah, there's a good chance I transfer right to a new location up there. But
Yeah.
honestly, if I stay in the culinary world, which, I accept as a possibility,
And it's good to
Oh
have
well.
that, like, just as a job too, because film work is
Yeah.
so unpredictable and so
Yeah. I'm
just yeah.
probably gonna try to trade up to something a little above what I'm at though if I go that route, just because once again, I like a challenge these days, man. I'm so happy with myself to be able to say that because I know in high school I was just the most apathetic, lazy guy, just
Yeah.
which nothing wrong with that. But like I don't know, I really want to make movies and you can't do that being that guy, who
No,
just
not at
games all
all.
day and doesn't go outside and can't talk to people. And I'm so happy how much I've grown since then and I'm so excited to look forward to growing even more, you know.
It is
Just
exciting. And
facing the tough shit and getting it done
yeah,
because there's no
exactly. It's
way
so
through it but through it.
yeah, I don't know how you felt, like, that first morning going
Oh,
I guess you had, like,
terrified.
training and stuff, which was
We had
which is good, but
orientation,
that's
no
good.
training though.
Yeah, but, yeah, I find for me, like, that morning of a set where I'm like, "Fuck," especially for me, like, at the point I'm at right now where I'm just jumping
Yeah.
in basically in the middle or at the
Oh
end of
yeah, and you're
shoots.
doing a lot of shit too.
Yeah, and that is,
Yeah.
like, so stressful
Oh
and
yeah,
so
man.
terrifying,
That
and it's like,
first
"I
day.
don't wanna be here," but then, yeah, you get into the groove and you
Oh
figure it
yeah,
out,
man. That's what, like,
but
that's kind of what I keep
crazy.
telling myself is you just got to keep everything in perspective.
Yeah,
Like this is like how I see any tough, traumatic thing I go through now in life, right? I think of this one Better Call Saul quote where Mike sits Jimmy down and he's like, "One day you're gonna wake up, go about your business, brush your teeth, whatever, and gonna realize you haven't thought about it, and that's when you realize you can forget." After that,
yeah,
everything becomes easier. So I've just been
and
applying
what
that
are
to
they referencing
everything.
in the show?
That's after fucking Jimmy's out in the spoilers out in the desert, fucking collecting money for Lalo, and that's like the bit of the show when he's fully in the crime world. Like he's had brushes,
Yeah,
right, interactions, guns pulled on him, but he's out there with Mike. He saw fucking people get murdered in front of him. He has PTSD, right, and
yeah,
he is like basically the bitch of this like terrifying cartel guy, you know.
yeah.
Oh, that show's so fucking good, man. Oh my
It's
god.
funny because I feel like I've heard that same sentiment in other, pieces
It
of
is
media,
such a
but applied
powerful
to, like,
sentiment.
relationships, right? Where it's
Oh,
like
yeah. Yeah, man.
yeah.
Definitely. That, like it's cringe to say, but that, like, little bit of advice has gotten me through so many tough things in my life. And I'll loop this all back to around to, like, filmmaking and just accepting new challenges,
Mhm.
I promise, critters. Um,
This is
um,
preamble talk. This is you
this
got
is
all
the good
day.
shit.
Yeah.
We're online, baby. But anyways, like that piece of advice, as cringe as it is to say that I've like gone something from a friggin' silly lawyer show that has affected my life and helped me, it's like anytime I've gone through something that's really tough, right? Every time I think about it, it just brings me down. I
Yeah.
just think about that bit of advice and I think about how long, like, the gaps in between me thinking about that. And it just brings me so much comfort knowing that, this will pass, right? It will
Yeah.
pass, you know. One day I'm gonna wake up and realize I haven't thought about it until like 4 p.m. So you critters, you kind of just gotta use that mindset when it comes to all these new challenges you're facing in life. Just know
Yeah.
that it'll just fucking get easier the more you expose yourself to it. It's so
Yeah.
tough, but things only get worse the more you let it build up. Um,
And, like,
I-
you will get through it, right? Like,
yeah,
especially when it's like it's easier to say with something like film where it's just like a silly job. It'll be like a
yeah,
day or 2.
and
And
there's
so, like,
always
worst
another
case
film
scenario, you have,
set.
like, a bad day, right?
Yeah,
And that sucks, but it's not the end of the world at all.
no,
You'll be
no.
fine.
Yeah, I've been feeling very introspective and just more positive lately because you critters may not know this, but this third year of college has been the year of the crash out for me. I was just crashing
I don't
out.
think they could tell.
for 8 months straight, just my mental health getting worse and worse and worse, and just it was a living hell, critters. It was genuinely a living hell. It's tough,
Yeah.
man. Felt like there was no escape. And now that I finally had a chance to just breathe post everything and kind of just reflect, I have started making some major changes to my life, slowly but surely.
Hell
They all
yeah.
come from little steps, but I truly believe that this time it will not be a load of empty promises I make myself. I really hope this year has taught me anything. It has taught me that
Change
we
gonna come.
gotta yeah, change is gonna come, and I gotta just, I don't know, man. Just gotta stay consistent, I think, and
Like
really
just yeah.
uh, like
Lock
I've
in.
not even lock in, man. Just like have more compassion for myself, I think,
Yeah.
is a lot of it. Treat myself better. I hate to get hokey pokey, critters, but
I hate to have feelings.
that's where I'm at. I just yeah, be a little more, work on the system maintenance a little better.
Mhm.
And I'm feeling very optimistic. I'm feeling very optimistic, and I'm feeling very excited to make stuff. Got a music video with my boy Grayson the other day. I'm excited to start editing that. I've been doing B-roll pickups for this documentary this girl's making from our screenwriting class. Did I tell you about that,
Oh
Sam?
yeah. Yeah, I knew that you got that.
Yeah,
But I don't know
that's
that
been a
I know what you're
blast.
shooting for it.
Just like B-roll around red deer. It's a doc about red deer. It's been so much fun, man. I just started today. Shit's been a
Are you using
blast.
your DSLR or did she
Yeah,
provide a camera?
I'm
Okay,
using
that's
my DSLR, which I
yeah.
know isn't ideal, but if that thing
If it
has
works,
enough
it works.
light, if that thing has enough light, it can look pretty decent.
Yeah.
And guess what? There's a lot of light out these days. Look
It's a
outside,
day shoot.
guys. It's a
She
day
wasn't
shoot,
like
baby.
it's a nighttime interior shoot.
I've been doing a lot of like just late night driving, just listening to music. And I try to shoot something sometimes. It's like, fuck, why do cameras need light?
I don't know.
Fuck that
Just
shit.
crank that ISO. It's just make
I
that your
do.
aesthetic.
Fuck that noise.
Literally, fuck that noise.
Literally. But this
I
B-roll
I like
stuff
the high
has
ISO look in some
me
things.
too. I just
Yeah,
I
if
pref
it's
I'd prefer for some things not that. For some
when
things, yes that,
yeah,
but for some things not that.
I think the thing about high ISO too is I want to be able to shoot something and I can always add that ISO digital grain later.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, you
can't
have
take
an
it
option
away.
of a clean image. I
Yeah,
mean, like, noise reduction on DaVinci can do a little
it's
bit.
okay.
It
It's
can do a little
okay.
bit.
It
It can do a
smooths
little
out
bit.
faces too much for me.
Yeah. I heard
It
Gunslinger's Glory was super grainy.
yeah.
Damn.
I don't know why, but I like something happened and we ended up I think like we accidentally pressed like a
Oh,
secondary
the
mode function
ISO. For the ISO?
for ISO and frame rate because it we shot it at
Oh,
60 frames per second and what looks like 3200 ISO, which is
damn.
really weird. Like we wouldn't have set it up for that.
No. Yeah, you must have just clicked the little like
Yeah,
preset
on
ISO
the
things.
and then I just didn't notice when we were shooting.
Yeah, well that happens.
So
I
yeah,
fucking
and I mean it was just an in-class shoot, so
I felt so bad for Graham. We were shooting his final a few weeks ago, man, and we're doing this
yeah,
long take of him like painting a painting, right?
yeah.
And then so I just let the camera roll on it, right? And I didn't fucking know this, but my camera stops recording at 30 minutes. So
Oh,
it
it was
only
longer
got
than a 30-minute take.
Yeah, I didn't know it stopped at half an hour. I guess I should have
That's
assumed
rough.
that. That's my
Was it the
bad.
memory card or like
No, the
just your
memory card
camera
was
does that?
good. It's just a setting of the camera.
Oh, that's weird.
I felt genuinely so bad, man. I
How
felt
long did you roll before you figured it out?
like he finished the painting and everything, man.
Wow.
I felt so bad, man, because I wasn't like
Yeah.
attached to the camera. Obviously, I was like
Yeah.
going about. I felt so bad, man. Ugh. It came out decent though. Graham was able to make something of it. I just
That's
felt
good.
awful. Ugh. Heartbroken.
Yeah, that is tough.
So it
But
happens to the best of us.
yeah. If and I'm sure Graham, he's very creative editor, so
Hmm.
he could make anything out of
Oh
anything,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Um, but going back to that B-roll thing, that's been super
Mm,
fun. Like I started it out by just, obviously doing wide because that's where my brain went, right? Just B-roll of Red Deer skylines and buildings and stuff, right? Felt like a
yeah.
wide kind of thing. But then I started playing around with a fucking telephoto. That shit is so much fun, man. When you're like up high on a fucking like big overlook of the city and you get like a super zoomed in shot somewhere and you get all the like tiny little cars going and they look like fucking miniatures, man. It is so cool. And then when you like layer it so you get the little tiny miniature cars in the background and then like some bigger ones in the mid ground and then like big ones coming right into the foreground. I don't know. It's such a fucking fun effect, man.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I
Where were
hope it.
you when we were shooting Red, when we were using all the miniatures?
I don't know. Not invited.
Yeah,
Kicked off
accidentally not
set.
invited.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Oh,
I don't know that.
friggin' speaking of Kalen, he was supposed he offered to help Angel on this whole documentary B-roll thing. So I was texting him like, "Yeah, man, you wanna like meet up and do something sometime?" And he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, sure. I'll probably be in Red Deer sometime between now and the film shoot happening this summer. The musical." I'm like, "Damn, that's until like July."
Yeah,
I'm not gonna just wait around, dude. Sorry.
that's
Gonna
fair.
gonna get her going. Um, but it's been fun. I want to get
Then
Graham's.
Kalen's gonna come in and shoot a whole bunch of
Yeah,
stuff with
just
his nice
just
camera and
just destroy me.
gimbal. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm
Oh,
happy with what I shot, man.
that's
Um,
good.
some of it. I haven't looked at it, but I'm decently happy with it. Um, I want to do more. It's really fun to just shoot stuff. I might go full
Mhm.
Kalen pill and just start bringing the camera around with me because it's good practice to just be doing shit, framing,
Yeah,
doing shit. It's awesome.
figuring everything out, shooting all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
I want to get
I'm
Graham's
tired.
drone and GoPro though, because um, I want to do some drone shots, obviously for the B-roll. That
Yep.
makes sense. And I want to do some GoPro, get a car mount, and do some like cool driving by shots. I think that'd be really
What did we
fun,
do
like some
on
sped up.
on Red? We mounted a GoPro to a car, but I don't think we
Yeah.
had a proper mount. I don't
Mm.
remember how we got it
Was it
on
super
the front of the
shaky?
car. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
Like
because
the
GoPros have good
in-body stabilization
stabilization.
was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's kind of their whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looked
so
pretty good. It was funny. I don't know if you ever saw my newest movie, but it's a first
not yet.
person thing. And
Yeah,
for it, like I wanted to do all the like cuts, whip pans, because it's supposed to be
yeah,
like AI Minecraft, right? Where you turn around, it's a whole new like landscape.
yeah.
Um, and we're like using the max stabilization setting on the camera and we shot a bunch of
Oh,
stuff and we're like obviously we want smooth movement, we don't want
right,
it to be
right.
shaky. And it was
But
so good at stabilizing that all the whip pans would just be these like semi slow pans where like there's
beautiful pans.
no motion blur. It's like fuck, that's really cool, but that
That's
did
crazy.
yeah, man. Cause like Graham, you can't see me right now, Sam, but imagine I'm like
No.
looking my head in one direction, fucking like giving myself like whiplash, like
Yeah.
whipping it around. That's what Graham would
How
be
many
doing.
frames were you guys shooting at?
I probably just 24, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, we had to go like lower stabilization. And in the end, I think the whip pans turned out really well. I'm super proud of that new movie.
Yeah, no,
Ben
I
loved it.
I wanna watch it.
Um, my mom really loved it too. She said it reminded her of Blair Witch. Um,
Wow.
I know, right? Shit. Yeah.
Did you pass all your classes? You got your marks back?
Let's check it.
Let's check it
Live.
live.
Live. Live.
I'll just
Live.
say Alex was incredibly generous with my mark. I was expecting like a D.
Oh yeah. I remember looking a little
Yeah.
bit ago and thinking it was pretty good.
If you got to go to my RDP, not Blackboard, because
Oh yeah, I know what's up,
okay,
I think.
because the blackboard marks, I think, are different
Wait,
on
my
some of them, at least for
RDP,
me.
you said? Wait, so
Yeah.
okay, I'm on experience Lucian Cloud. Critters, this is
Yep.
good content. Don't fuck with
This is
us.
great content.
Okay, now where do I go? My RDP. I'm clicking. Oh, this is my RDP. Okay.
Yeah.
My
You
grades.
see
View your official
grades
transcript.
or even just classes. Yeah, transcript will have it.
Select term, winter 2025. Select a course level. Credit. Okay. Let's see this shit. Okay. You ready, Sam?
I'm
Are you
ready.
scared?
Not really, because yeah, no.
Okay. Film noir. B plus. Woo. That's crazy. I really crashed out of that at the end. That's okay. That's
Pass is a
okay.
pass.
Sorry, Trish. I really wanted to, but your boy was just mental anguish. I don't know. It's weird, man. Weird times.
That's fair,
Workshops
I think.
2.
That was the only one that I was worried about failing.
B minus.
Hell yeah. I
Woo!
got a B plus
That's
in that.
crazy. That's
I
crazy.
know,
Wait,
right? Like
how'd you get a B plus, but I got a B minus?
I showed up to like I think one more class than you did.
Ah, fair play. Okay,
And I
film
talked to Alex
projects
a lot.
2. This is the one that the
That they
fucking
said you'd fail for sure.
yeah, that they were fucking threatening me to fail because they thought I was leading a revolution against them and
Yeah.
unintentionally like radicalized me probably more than anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like literally, man.
Honestly, like truly that those comments like could have led to their like directly
Who's
led
to
to how
say?
the program has changed.
I am Paul Atreides. Also, remind me to wrap back to that being Paul Atreides. Okay.
Okay.
B. Woo!
Hell yeah.
That's epic.
You did it,
Okay.
Ethan. You did it.
Film production 5. A plus. Let's go.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go. Yeah. Friggin', I got like 5 10s from Ben in the end, dude.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I wish that he
Pretty.
would tell us our I could probably ask for a detailed like screenwriting marks.
I know I didn't do very well, but I should probably get that intel just to have. It's useful. Very useful.
Yeah. It'd
Um,
just be nice to see his comments.
Screenwriting. B plus.
Hell
Whoa.
yeah.
What do you get in screenwriting?
A plus.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Prop, stage, and screen. A minus.
A minus two.
Hell yeah. So
Hell yeah.
critters, even
It's
though
been a good year.
I got brought to my fucking knees this year,
Yeah.
even though I got brought down, like, like I, God's gonna cut you down, and He cut me down, man. He brought me down. We fucking made it through, you know.
Good marks too. Good marks.
Decent, pretty good marks, man. Like that is better than a few semesters I've had. Um,
Yeah. No,
and this is like
that's
the only year I've ever been concerned about failing. I guess last semester too, but that's just the third year experience for me.
yeah.
Um,
This year though was like
it was
explicitly
so
you were told
fucked, man.
you're gonna fail, which is crazy.
This year has been so fucked, and I'm so happy it's over. Man, I am
Hmm.
feeling so much mentally better. I want to make movies again, right? I feel a burning desire to make movies again. I'm feeling healthier. It's good. I woke up, Sam, today. This is gonna blow your mind. I woke up at 8 a.m. today. My mom woke me up because I had to go move my car because they're like uh putting new
Block this in.
cables. They're putting new cables in the
Oh,
ground, so they had to have that space, right? I
yeah.
went and moved it. I was super tired, and usually your boy would go right back to sleep and sleep for as long as he could. I didn't have work or nothing today, right? Didn't have this till
Yeah.
5 p.m. I stayed up, Sam. I'm like, I want to have the day. I want to keep the day today, and I did.
And was it a
Right?
good day?
It was a great day, man. It was so nice out.
Beautiful day in Edmonton. Yeah.
I was shooting all day, right? Just recording all day, man. I fucking Oh, you're so lucky I started talking about this because you're about to get glazed. Listened to your playlist all day today, the
Oh,
one you made for
nice.
me, because I felt
A
bad
while
because
ago.
I had not listened. Yeah, I hadn't listened to
Yeah.
it, so I felt very bad. I just
Was it good? Did you get some
it was a
bangers?
There's some bang. I hate to give it to you, Sam. I fucking hate to give it to you, but it's a good
I don't
playlist.
even. Yeah, I don't even remember what I put on.
That first song,
Wait,
Paris,
oh,
Texas.
Texas. Yeah, I knew that would get you.
Yeah, that shit goes hard, man. That shit goes
Yeah,
hard. You showed me "Walking the Cow" before. That's a super
yeah.
fun song, man.
Pink clouds.
I didn't fuck with it when it first started, but 7 foot tall post suicidal
Oh
feel
yeah.
good blues. That's a fun song, man.
Yeah,
Love
Nancy's
can't
great.
kill a cowboy. Taking what's
Yeah,
not yours is so much fun. I gotta listen to more
oh
TV
yeah,
Girl, I
TV
guess,
Girl.
man.
You were
Um,
making fun of TV Girl like a month or two ago, right?
well, I'd heard it's incel
They're good.
music. I
Some
heard
incel
word on the
music's good.
street.
You listen to Radiohead. You listen to Car Seat Headrest. There's some good incel
I
music.
know we can't say this on the pod, Sam. We're
I
cool.
can.
We're cool. I listened. Wait, before I move off this album, I gotta say what else I liked. I really liked "Dreaming." "He Needs Me." That was the
Oh
only
yeah,
one I had heard before that you had not shown me. "He Needs Me" goes hard.
of course.
Um, yeah, great little playlist. Thank you, Sam.
You're
I've been
welcome.
really enjoying getting into music lately, so I appreciate it, dude.
You're welcome.
Um,
I'm your pretentious music friend. So
you are, you are. I t- you're the only friend I've had that has the nerve to like skip my music on my aux. And I can't lie, Sam, that does infuriate me. That is
I don't do it
that
often though.
you don't. You walk that
I
line very well. If you
I
had done it,
know.
if you do it like a little more, you'd probably cause me to have a mental
I know.
breakdown,
Yeah.
especially this year, Sam. You walk that line, bro. You walk
I
that
truly
line.
think I've done it like 3 times
Yeah.
in total. Like,
And that's a good amount.
but it's enough for you to like notice and like.
I respect you for it. That takes balls, man. Like I cannot imagine doing that. But the bits are good. You know when to time it well.
Yeah.
But you got good music taste. I hate to say it, dude, but you
Thank you.
cooked on that playlist. You and Caleb are pretentious music boys who
Yeah.
have some right to be pretentious because they have really good music taste.
And we're both engineers. We're both
Yeah.
equally engineers.
Yeah. You're both engineered. Um what was I gonna talk about? Listen to something.
Oh, well, I mean, we can say I bought a car. I'm a car guy now.
Oh,
Um,
I don't know
a
why this
stab to
makes me
Ethan's
so
heart.
sad.
A stab to Ethan's heart. So
I'm
next year
not
I'll have a car.
I'm not useful
Throughout the
anymore.
school year.
I'm not useful anymore. No one will
I
hang out
know.
with me.
It's
They'll all
crazy.
flock to you. So what's
It's
the
tr-
car?
I got a Tiguan, a VW 2013 Tiguan.
Is that sick?
I I don't have like a picture of my car, but I can show you what
Yeah.
it looks
Drop
like.
that. Drop that, dude.
Yeah.
Is it manual?
No, but you'll be happy to hear that it has like the fake manual thing, so I could
That
shift
kind of
gears if
makes
I
me
wanted
more
to.
mad. That kind of makes me more mad. I
Does
don't
it?
know. Cause like I was in
It's
the
like,
car with Aiden one time, and I was just talking about like how I enjoy driving manual. He was like, "Oh, I got a manual too," and he
oh,
had the
that's.
like faux, and he started
See,
like
I'm not.
pumping it and
I'm
going
not.
super
I'm not saying
fast
that.
and like trying
Yeah,
to be cool, and I'm like, "Oh, that's so cringe." That was
yeah,
so
no.
cringe, dude.
I wouldn't say that I drive a manual. It is an automatic.
Yeah,
This is. I sent it in the chat of this
Critterpit
online
online.
thing.
Huh? I don't
I'll
see it.
send it in the other chat.
What? I heard the thing, so I know it's somewhere.
Here, I put it
Where?
in the main one.
General. Ah,
Yeah,
that's a cute car.
yeah. It's a
I
good
feel like,
size. It hits.
yeah,
It's a
you
bit
got
up
the
off the
the
ground.
space in the back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
I
figure out how
got
to get the seats down. I don't know if this back seats come down, which would kind of suck, but
I got like the biggest moment of my life the other day.
hmm
I was getting
what
my
happened?
oil changed for the first time, which was cool. Got my transmission fluid changed too. But the guy there, he was like, "It's a really cool car, man. Sick shit." And I was like,
Hell yeah!
"Whoa, whoa, whoa, that shit hits, Sam. Y- y-
I'm excited
You,
to maybe one
dude.
day hit that.
Oh my god. It hits, dude. I had Matthew, the dishwasher, one time be like, "This is a nice car, isn't it?" And I couldn't take it seriously because it was just obvious he was being nice to me because I was giving him a ride home.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this guy came up to me, walked up and down the length of the car, and was like, "This is a fucking nice car, man. I love it."
And it's the guy who'd been working on it too?
Yeah,
Or
man.
the Hell yeah.
Yeah. I was like, it completely, like, because I love Lucy. I really love
Yeah.
Lucy. But
Yeah.
that, like, affirmed it a bit. I was like, okay, I love Lucy.
The
It's my ride or
professionals
die.
love her.
Yeah. Okay. If a guy who works at a mechanic shop is like, okay, hell yeah, then I'm a little proud of this car.
Yeah.
She may be a beater, but she's fucking my beater. Never go on a Canadian Tire again. When you go to Canadian Tire, they make fun of your car and call it a beater. When you go to Jiffy Lube, they're like, this is a cool car. Good
They're like,
shit.
"Hell yeah."
And makes you feel
Shout out
really
Jiffy Lube.
happy. Yeah,
They can sponsor
yeah.
the show if they want.
And they were
I'll give
so
them the
nice,
option.
man. They like, because I'm obviously not very knowledgeable about cars, so I was like very skeptical when they're like, "Oh, you should get this additional thing done too," because it's like you gotta you gotta be careful with that shit,
Yeah. Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah.
But I was asking a lot of questions, and they were so kind and just explaining it all to me, and it was awesome. I love that
So do
shit.
you feel like you could do it yourself next time? Are you gonna
No.
just fix your
And
own cars?
the way they told me, apparently I shouldn't have to do it for 90,000 miles. So,
That's a lot of miles.
yeah, transmission fluid on manuals, it's very different from automatics. But since it's manual, you're doing everything yourself. It's just like changing the oil in and out lasts a
Hmm.
while. And the way they explained it on an automatic, it's a whole system that needs to become apart and
Yeah.
changed
No,
and
I
fixed.
yeah, I know the timing belt on my car. That's like the thing that I gotta keep an eye on all the time.
Yeah. There's always something with a car, right? That you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be my Achilles heel.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
Ah,
quite literally my Achilles heel on Lucy, the tires, as you know.
yes. It's
But she
exciting owning
good
a car,
now.
but it's also like, man,
It's
all these
terrifying,
additional expenses and
especially when you don't know
ugh.
cars.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
just
It's
you're
just
running in
magic
the
to me.
dark.
It's purely
Yeah,
magic.
you're running in the dark, brother. Praying and
Yeah.
hoping it won't cost everything.
Yeah.
Ugh, but you
Beautiful
get it done.
car.
I also listen to Wall of Eyes by The Smile. That's a great
Oh
album,
yeah.
man. It's a great
I'm a
album.
big I'm a big The Smile fan.
That's Tom York
Speaking of
and
incel music,
Johnny Greenwood, right?
yeah, their other project.
Yeah, it's good.
Apparently, breaking news on the Critterpit. I mean, not really. This is like month-old news now that uh Radiohead's making a new album.
Oh,
And
should I get into Radiohead, guys?
you're not into Radiohead? I thought
I've
for some
I've
reason I
like
thought you were.
I've shuffled like their popular songs, but I don't count that
You
as being
gotta
into.
go through their
I
albums.
know, I know, dude. I know. I'm so excited.
Ye-
I feel like I'm at the perfect place in my life where I'm about to get so annoying, but I
Oh
love it.
yeah.
Oh,
You gotta
I'm
listen to In
excited.
Rainbows. You're gonna get become
Yeah.
obsessed with In Rainbows from the Basement.
Should
Yeah,
should
you're gonna be
I
great.
get into the Smile, or should I wait after Radiohead? Like because I feel like this could be an
After
interesting
Radiohead.
thing. Yeah, after Radiohead, I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like their small thing beside
Yeah,
their
it's
massive
not all
thing.
of them too, right?
Yeah,
It's
I really liked Wall of Eyes though, man. That was a super vibey album, and Bending Hectic is like I think a masterpiece. I really
yeah.
love that song. Makes me feel some sort of way, man.
I find that with like all of Tom York's stuff. Like, have you listened to his Suspiria soundtrack? Like,
I mean,
it's
I've seen the movie.
so yeah.
Fuck.
That
Thank you.
soundtrack is
Thank
great.
you,
Like just
Caleb.
on its own,
My
so
assi-
vibey and
my
so good.
assistant just brought me a bag of candy. Scared the shit out of me though.
Hell yeah!
Real fruit, plant based. Hell yeah.
Is that
Um. mm,
was that good?
what?
Plant based candy.
No. I had the first one. It didn't hit. Let's hope. Let's hope it was just that one though.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just one dud.
So you know how like we used to say dud years,
Yeah,
but it's a dud program.
yeah,
It's kind of like this bag of candy.
yeah. It's like one dud can. You think it's just one dud candy. At
Mm-hmm.
first, you think it's just dud
Mm-hmm.
self, and
Mm-hmm.
then
You try a
it's
few more.
yeah.
It's a dud bag.
Dud
So
bag.
that
But you got to
person's
try a
getting
few other
fired.
bags before you know that it's a dud
So
program.
my
You got to
assistant
talk to
just
some
got
other ones.
fired. Shut
Get him
down.
the hell out of there.
Oh, sorry for tuning into the mic, boys. Oh,
It's okay.
yeah.
I've got a
No,
bag
it's
of chips on standby.
stuck in my teeth, dude. Good God.
This is not good podcasting, Ethan.
Have we ever done good podcasting, Sam?
No.
Creators, we have to
No.
make money off this shit. Money.
I know we were saying that we want the challenge of film and we love that, but in
This would
reality,
be so easy.
it sucks.
It sucks, and this would be
It's
so
so
easy.
hard.
This
So
is
stressful.
literally the path of least resistance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love just the hard segue. You make it 40 minutes and you get the truth.
Yeah,
Please give us
exactly.
money. Please don't make us
Please.
do this.
I hate it. If I never have to make another movie again, that'd be fine. It's fine.
I'd never watch a movie again. I'd never make a movie again. It's okay. It's okay.
I could survive. To be real.
Oh man. No, no, no. Let's not be too silly. We're
No.
being facetious for comedic effect, but
We are.
there's
And
some
we
truth
got
in everything.
listen, don't give us money now. You know, we gotta make a movie in a couple weeks here. So
Yeah.
we got that 48-hour
Oh
thing coming up.
yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That will be fun. I'm excited to see my good friends. I'm excited
Yeah.
for Graham to meet my good friends. Oh my god.
Yeah. How do you
That's
think
gonna
you'll introduce them? Like, do you have a strategy?
Oh, I have to introduce?
Well, they're your good friends.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be like Gabe, Elise. Um Now the main event you've all been waiting for.
You've heard legend.
The mystical, the one of a kind. In the other room, you just hear like the sound of TikToks getting skipped, right? Just that blitz of
Yeah.
sound.
Well, YouTube Reels.
Yeah. Bram Adam Crick, and I open the
But
curtains, and he's there, doom scrolling, and
and there he
they're in
will
awe.
remain for the next 48 hours.
They're in awe and shock, and they kind of watch him as if watching like a gorilla at enclosure, hoping to see
Yeah.
something. But Graham don't play like that. Graham don't give in to what audiences expect of him. He likes to subvert
No.
expectations. So
No.
he'll stay there. He will doom scroll. No, I'm
And then he'll
joking.
walk in. He'll walk
I
in.
kid. Graham, I know you're listening to this. We kid. We love you.
Graham, I can't believe you haven't joined the call.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What kind of?
This is an online app.
What the fuck?
Where's our
He used
Graham
to.
visit?
Oh my. Yeah. How do I look if people are online? Oh, he's not
Uh,
online.
yeah, well, he's on idle.
Damn. Damn. Let me invite
Come on, Graham.
Sheldon in. No.
Which
Let
one
me
is
invite
Sheldon?
Robin. Let me invite Robin.
Yeah, and
Hey
Nick.
Robin here. And Nick. Just solo up V2. Oh
I had
no,
something else
no,
to say
no.
as well. I think the 48-hour thing is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I feel like
Last year around this time is this when we found out that
yeah, it would have been.
that it was
Yeah,
scheduled for the wrong weekend.
yeah. Or
Holy shit,
not that it was
critters.
scheduled for the wrong weekend, but that Graham had misunderstood what weekend it was scheduled for.
Yeah, and got us all to book off the wrong weekend.
Yeah.
Effectively making it so we could not do it.
Yeah.
And I remember him trying to be like, "Oh, we can do it." I couldn't do it. I worked heavy.
Yeah.
No, but that was the birth of monkey mode that weekend. So it was for the best in the end.
It all came together.
And I'm really
I'm really
excited for
excited to
this
see what
year.
we all cook up. Like,
Yeah, because I've gotten
it's such an
so
interesting
much
group.
better. I have all
Yeah.
these like ideas in my head, right? I can tackle things from like purely formal ways now to make something interesting.
Yeah.
Like if we get desperate, we already have obstructions, but if we really can't think of anything, we can just roll more obstructions. I've been doing that lately to come up with film ideas. It's so much fun, just
Yeah.
build a film around like fucked style. It's like it's super
Exactly.
fun. It's just a fun little exercise I've been doing, and it's a blast, man.
Yeah.
The
No,
joy of
I'm
creation.
excited for that too. And I don't even really remember what the obstructions were last time. So
We had
I'm
to
curious to see
include
what they'll be like this year.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, we had to incorporate a line from Shakespeare, and then I think they
Did
gave
it
us a
have to be
genre.
did it have to be split screen, or did we just add that?
No, we added our own obstructions. Like the whole thing is cross cut, and the whole thing is, or not the whole thing, but a lot of it is in split screen, which was dumb. We shouldn't have done those.
No, I like the split screen. It's
This-
confusing as hell, but it's fun.
yeah, like
Is fun.
yeah, we made such an we made a 48-hour movie that's like just
Yeah.
incomprehensible.
This year though, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, tight,
Locked
tight,
in,
tight, 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 tight,
locked
tight.
in.
I should buy. I've been looking at lights on Amazon, not Amazon, Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
There's one for $70. I might fucking pull the trigger on. I'm gonna do some heavy research.
seems like a good deal.
I
Lights
might
are
pull the trigger.
scary.
They are scary, man. But
They're so
I've hit a
expensive, but
roadblock with my like amateur just DIY filmmaking. I need
yeah.
light, man.
Have
I
you tried
really,
to look at like some thrift
really need
shops?
light.
Maybe not in Red Deer, but like small towns around Red Deer for like other lenses? Because I bet you could get like an adapter
I
for your
want to hit
camera.
that. I want to hit that. I went to McBain Camera today for the first time in Red Deer.
Nice. Yep.
Looked at the lenses. Hella expensive, but I could see myself saving up a couple $100 for a lens, right? Just because.
Check out Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji and like
Oh, I
used
have
places
been
for
too. I
lenses.
have been too.
Okay.
Yeah. I just it's one of those things where it's like I need to sit down and research before I pull any triggers on those for
Oh,
anything
definitely.
in
Because
film, right?
yeah,
But
I
the
mean
nice
lenses
thing
are so
about
interesting
lenses,
too.
they can you can kind of keep them forever, right? With all the adapters and stuff, like use
Mm.
them around.
Yeah, I mean it yeah,
Obviously,
for
things
the
format
sensor
wise,
size.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't always match up perfectly, but
That
they
vignette
can.
effect is kind of fun. It'd be
It's
fun to
kind of
do a whole
fun,
movie
and you
with
can
like
crop
a large
in,
sensor.
and you can crop in.
Ah, then
At
why
the
would
end
you
of
shoot
the
with a
day,
large sensor?
buying a lens for me is like it's kind of cool because it's like you can use it across cameras, right? It's an
Yeah.
investment that goes a while, which I think is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. No, and this has been my hesitation with like buying a camera at all.
Yeah.
It's like everything is always changing and like
Yeah, my God.
I like if I were to
Ugh.
buy a camera, like I would kind of want to buy like a cinema grade camera at this point,
Yeah.
right? Like
I have been
uh and it's
gooning
not even
on
that the
the
cinema grade cameras are like because they are expensive, right? But they're not like out of completely out of reach like forever, right?
yeah,
But then it's like all the gear that you need to like
yep,
get the
the
camera to
lenses.
work. The
The
lenses,
fucking
the
lenses, man.
monitor, the tripod, like literally
That's
every piece of gear
I've
on top of it.
started this thing in my bank account called the film fund.
Nice.
Yeah, I put like $100, a couple $100 every paycheck, just like comfortable
Well,
amount there every
I
few
hope that you're
paychecks.
willing to put all of that into the 48 hour. We're going to be renting an IMAX camera. We're shooting on film.
Huh, okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Your
That'd be
boy
so
is
funny to give them like,
financially doing a little better, so fuck yeah. Let's hit it.
yeah, I would love
Fuck it,
to
we
give
ball.
them because like I don't
What would
even
they
know
do
what
with that?
format they'd want, but to give them like a digital
Film,
cinema print.
IMAX film.
Like I don't know what like is Okotoks. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Like I think we gave them like a YouTube link last time.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah. Oh man. It's gonna be fun though. It's all so
yeah, I think it'll be a
confusing.
lot of fun.
I get like so anxious whenever I look into film equipment to buy because it's like, as you
Yeah,
said, right? It just builds up so quickly. It's like I don't even know where to
yeah,
start. Do I get tripod first, camera first, lenses first, sound equipment first? Probably gonna be sound or light is where I'm looking right now because those are just two things I can start purchasing that'll tangibly
sound would be
improve.
so good too.
Right,
Like
dude. Right. I
if
could
we
move
had a
into the
good sound kit.
talkies. I could move into the
Yeah,
talkies, bro.
yeah. No,
But like,
a good sound kit would be huge, and then being able to like play with it and learn how to do sound
yeah,
properly,
right.
like that would
Even
that would be
just
great.
for light, man, I feel my camera can do okay work if it has enough light.
Mm.
So just having a bit
Yeah.
more light to play with because I don't mind a bit of grain, right? Just having
Yeah.
some light so I can get an appealing enough image
Yeah.
could
Well,
be
and I
big.
mean, it's like everybody says this, right? Like, anything that you do visually can be style. But
Oh,
like,
yeah,
if your
exactly.
sound is
Sound?
fucked, like
Nope.
your sound is fucked.
Nobody's
Like
sitting through
people don't
grading
forgive that.
sound. What
Yeah.
killed one mistake? I'm still trying to edit around, bro.
Yeah.
Tough shit, man. Fucking
Ugh.
impossible shit. But
We need a good sound guy.
we need a good sound guy. So I'm gonna start doing some heavy research
Not even
into
we
some
need a good
sound
sound guy
stuff.
who likes doing like sound work too. Like every sound person in the program like doesn't really want to sound. It seems,
Well,
you know.
there's that one sound guy who's really great.
Oh, are you talking about the Mr. Gentrification?
Mhm. He's pretty good. He is the sound guy of the program.
The Sound Lad. Is that him? No.
That sounds like him.
It does sound like him. Yeah, no, he's I don't even know if he's done sound in the last like semester. I can't think of any examples.
What? No, yeah. Cat
He was locked in to his own
he is locked
project,
in.
to be fair.
Yeah, and he's good. at what he does.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Yeah. Yeah. You're treading on dangerous waters here, Ethan.
We done this?
Sorry? Am I
Are we
cutting No, I'm not cutting anything. I'm tired.
okay. Okay. I'm just rambling. Did you not hear
Yeah,
the bit about when I didn't sleep very much last night? I was very brave about it.
that's true.
Mhm.
You're up all day. I didn't sleep very much last night either. That's something I was going to bring up. I went to a comedy show last night.
Mm.
I saw
How was
Elise
that?
perform. Very
Mm.
funny.
Elise does
Um,
comedy?
yeah,
I mean,
I'm not a
of
very
course.
big I'm not a very big amateur stand-up comedy fan. And I went to this event because Elise was playing,
Mhm.
um, and somebody else we knew was playing. I was like, okay, this won't be like this. It started at 10, which,
Mhm.
kind of late, but whatever.
It's
I can
alright,
make it through
man.
an hour and a half of comedy.
Old
Guess how
man.
long that event went for?
Huh. 5 hours?
Went till 2:30 a.m.
Oh,
I did not
damn.
stay the whole time, luckily, but like, just
You
brutal.
gotta see
And
Elise
like,
play, right?
yeah, exactly. And after
Yeah.
that, I left, but that was like 1:30. So
Yeah,
it's a
I mean,
lot of like
it
amateur
is
stand-up
late, right?
comedy.
And that was what, yesterday?
Yeah,
That
and I
was
had a
what, a
9 o'clock working
Wednesday?
at like a half-hour
Yeah.
drive today,
Oh,
so
that's fucked. That is
I was up
fucked.
pretty early. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm doing manual labor now, so just kind of
Oh,
tired all the time.
it wasn't,
A film shoot?
yeah,
No, no. I'm just doing gardening, like in the meantime.
that's
I don't
fair.
think there's gonna. I think it's gonna be pretty slow in Edmonton because those two
Yeah.
movies I worked on, I think, were kind of the only
Yeah.
two big
Oh,
things.
I really gotta join IATSE soon. Really soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
become a
Um,
union man.
yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, why do I keep eating these gummies? They suck. Sorry, critters. God, it's so compulsive.
Just in front of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what else is right in front of us?
What?
David
The Shrouds?
Cronenberg's new film, The
Yeah,
Shrouds. Call that a fucking segue.
it was okay.
Sam,
It doesn't really make any sense.
it's right in front of us. That's what we're talking about today.
Okay, okay.
Sam.
Would you be buried in a shroud?
Yes. That's right up my alley. I would not bury any of my loved ones in a shroud, but I would.
So for me, I would do the shroud for
Mhm.
myself, but I would insist that it's streamed 24/7 on the Critterpit
On
YouTube
the
channel.
Critterpit channel.
Yeah,
We should get me and you should
and I
get
would
one of
call it the
those
final pod. The
we
final
should
pod.
we should get Matt the graves where you're together, me and you. The
Yes,
critter grave.
and then, but then it's gonna be spoiler alert for the shrouds. One of us is gonna be dug up and
Yeah.
replaced with one of the one of our rival
Previous lovers.
podcasters. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, yin yang, same thing.
exactly.
It's Graham in there. Ooh, it's Jake.
Ah!
Ooh. That would be funny. Oh, if only we
That's a
made
good bit. Write that
sketches.
down, David Cronenberg, for the
If only
Shrouds
we
too.
made sketches. But yeah, David Cronenberg's new film.
We didn't
Um,
make any sketches in third year.
I know, man. Second year was the year of the sketches. The
Well,
only
just
year
think
of the
about
sketches.
fourth year. We've got nothing else going on. It will
Yeah,
be good.
it'll
Yeah.
be good. This summer, I'm gonna be hitting shit. I'm gonna
No,
be
not this
good.
summer. I'm not saying this summer.
No, no, no. I'm
Fourth year.
saying I am setting a precedent for myself where I'm gonna be locked in this summer.
Okay.
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be there, Sam. I'm gonna be present. I'm gonna be so zen. You're not gonna
If you
believe
set
it.
up a shoot in Red Deer, I'll be there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. Duh. Yeah, you
Duh.
will. You better. But David Cronenberg's new film, The Shrouds. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's finally here, guys. Oh my
Took
gosh,
forever.
took a while, man. I feel like I remember talking about during SIF.
Yeah, because
Like,
we thought it
I,
might play at SIF because it
yeah,
had played at Con last year.
yeah.
So
Like I remember end of second year we were talking about it. I think.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
No,
It's been
that
a
makes sense.
long time coming, man. Um, we saw it in theaters. Got a
We
not
did.
a what? Would you call it a wide release? What do you call
I
it?
don't know. I think it got it played in two theaters in Edmonton, so that's decent.
Bad. It's not bad for a Canadian
Yeah,
film
yeah.
to play in Canadian theaters. I know that sounds like a silly statement, but
We went on opening night. The theater was packed. There were like
it
eight people
went
there.
crazy. It was going crazy. My second Cronenberg in theaters, which was pretty exciting.
It would be so awesome to see one of his like
Yeah,
80s
would
movies in
be.
theaters, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Even like his early 2000s, like I'd fucking
yeah,
love nearly any Cronenberg movie in theaters,
yeah,
but to get those one of those movies like the 80s, right, or early 2000s with a crowd would be such a
yes,
blast, man. Like seeing The Fly even just with our class last
yeah.
year,
That was
super
fun.
fun. Yeah. Like Cronenberg,
But seeing that
ugh,
at Metro, like
such good
that's surely
movies.
gonna play at Metro soon.
Yeah, man. Oh, Cronenberg's so good. And this movie
Seeing
was
Videodrome in a theater,
oh
that
my
would be
god.
that'd be everything.
I think about Videodrome so much these days, man. Literally so much. Every time I just see the current state of Canadian politics, I just think of Videodrome. Holy shit, man.
Oh my god, I worked the election. I have other stories. Sorry
Oh
to
yeah.
go back into preamble.
Preamble
I
time,
don't think I
baby.
told you this. So yeah, I worked the election, so I couldn't vote, which
Hmm.
sucked. But
Oh shit.
I worked at a seniors home, which was super chaotic, terribly organized. They sent a whole bunch of just like people who'd never worked an election before to work there.
Oh man.
So we didn't know anything that we were doing. One of us quit.
Yeah.
There was like four of us working. One person quit halfway, not even halfway through.
Yeah.
And so all the seniors were getting mad and yelling at me, and I didn't know
Oh
what to
my
do.
god. Oh
It
my
sucked. But
god.
okay, that was not a great way to start the morning, right? But after
That's
that, guess
stressful.
where I went to work
Huh.
the election? I
Huh.
went to the hospital across the street, and I had
Oh
to
my
walk from
god.
room to room in hospice and long-term
Oh
care.
my god.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nightmare
crazy.
rotation, man.
That's gonna be a movie.
It's a fucking movie, dude. Holy
Yeah,
shit. Because it's a pretty pivotal election here in our history. And to
yeah.
have to be the guy, have to be that
Who?
guy.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize they did that personal of
Everybody has the right to vote, right? And if you're like
well, I'd,
the
I'd
people that
assume
I
it'd be
saw,
mail-in stuff or something. I don't know.
yeah, but like they need to have the option to be able to vote on election day. Like they could do the mail-in,
Uh,
of course, but I
well,
needed to give them the option, and this is their permanent address now.
that's
So
great though that we provide that. I'm very happy with that.
yeah, they should have given us some kind of more notice then. Like I found out I was
Oh
doing that the
yeah,
morning of.
that's fucked, man.
Like yeah,
That's a crazy experience. So like, just what a sentence, man.
yeah, I know.
So tell me, were
Uh,
they based?
I don't know how any of them voted. I basically just
Oh, come on.
signed them up, and
You didn't peek?
no, I mean a lot of them. Like it's very sad. A lot of them like they're so isolated, right? In the hospital,
Yeah.
they don't really know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
So they would ask me like, "Oh, who are you going to vote for?" And I can't say.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely not.
And so they're like, "Oh, well then like I can't vote." It was just very
Oh,
it
man.
was sad. A lot of them like just wanted to talk, and I talked to a lot of people who like had really severe dementia and like just
Man.
it's sad to like I don't know, I hadn't dealt with it like that, one on one before. And
Dementia's
just
rough, man.
yeah, and
Yeah.
seeing
I
like
remember my
somebody
great-grandma going through dementia. It's real
yeah.
rough.
Yeah. Cause you can
Showing
like see the like wheels turning. Like you can really
Yeah.
like they're trying
Like,
so
just
hard.
trying, right? Just
Yeah.
grasping at all these,
Yeah.
failing remnants of memory, right?
Yeah. Like there was
But
this
yeah, it
one
was
guy who I had to get him to like sign this document basically. And like he was not going to sign. Like it was pretty clear from the start, but I really was trying to give him like a chance, but he
yeah,
kept trying to like he was like so frail, like 90 years
yeah,
old. He kept trying to like
yeah.
stand up. It was so like stressful, and
Oh,
he was like,
man.
I was like, I'll like get whatever you need from the room, and I'm not a nurse. I have no training on how to deal
No.
with this
Oh,
kind of thing.
yeah, man.
So like, and I'm the only one in the room with him. Like I don't know.
Small rooms?
Oh yeah, right. It's just like a
Oh my
hospital room. Yeah.
god.
So yeah, it was
I'm sorry to
crazy.
hear that. That's a nightmarish
Oh no,
vibe, but would make an
it
amazing
was
film. Holy
exactly,
shit.
yeah. I'm gonna be writing with Elijah tomorrow, so I think
Yeah.
there's definitely I got some scenes. I don't know where it's gonna fit into
Y'all just
anything, but
write
just like
together? How does that happen?
I just hit him up. I'm like, "You're in town." I
You guys
and
just sit
it's
down
nice
and, like,
to
write one script together? Because I really
no,
struggle to write with people. I cannot do that.
no. What I like to do, and I've only ever done this with Elijah, I guess,
Yeah.
is just like we each kind of like write our own thing, and then when we have something, I'll like show it to him, and he'll give me like some notes, or like we'll read
Oh,
it out loud, like that kind of thing.
workshop.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Just
like
kind of
that.
workshop ideas, talk to each other
I
like about like where a
seriously
script could go.
yeah, I seriously need to start writing, man. It's bad. I will do everything to avoid writing. It's so
I,
bad.
writing is for to me like one of the
I
best
know
parts
it's
of the process.
it's a block, right? Or if I just
Yeah,
haven't done something in a while or have had
yeah,
perceived doubts or failures with it, I will, like,
hmm
avoid it, and it'll build up in my mind until it becomes just this
right,
Mount Everest thing. Editing was like that with me for a long time, and then this
right,
year, I edited so much. Making a shot
yep,
list was like that for a while. Made a ton of shot lists. It's just these things, like I was saying earlier about shit getting easier, you just gotta face it and get it done.
exactly. And for me, like too, with writing, I don't think I'm a very good writer, right? So I just go in with like no expectation of like what I'm
Mhm.
gonna write,
Shitty first drafts.
and that
It's
makes
like
it
the
super
best
easy.
advice I ever heard was
Yeah,
shitty first drafts, right?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
accept that it will be shit at first. Just
Exactly,
accept it.
exactly, and that's what's nice
Yeah.
about, like, writing with somebody else too.
Mhm.
Not right, but, like, having somebody to bounce ideas off, like, pretty immediately.
Yeah.
Just like, "Okay, like, this can be better," and I know
What I
that it
find
can be.
tricky with writing is just feels so intangible to me. I
Mhm.
never know how to give a metric if something I've written is good. I never know. So weird.
I think you only know I only know when other people are reading it out loud. Like, that's when I really,
Mm,
like, hear it, right? When it's, like,
yeah.
when you start to hear what's going wrong,
Yeah.
uh, that really helps me.
Yeah.
'Cause
It might have
but it's hard. It's hard to show people you're writing too, right?
oh
Like,
yeah. I
it's
think
so, weirdly
yeah.
personal.
Especially after screenwriting class, I think this previous script I wrote is definitely way too literary, but it's one I'm definitely still pretty proud of, for one
Mhm,
mistake. Quite proud of that
mhm.
script. I really liked the script for sure of it.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
way
like
too
that script as
literary,
also.
but for what it is,
But I
it's
also I mean, like,
effective.
I understand, Ben's way of writing screenplays, but it's
Mhm.
ultimately, like, if you're directing it, just
Oh yeah,
write it
it's for
to make sense
yourself,
to you. Yeah,
right? Yeah, but it's
so
something I want to get away from because I wouldn't mind like fucking selling scripts, right? Just for funsies,
yeah,
doing some of that could be cool.
yeah,
Really want to pitch
yeah.
this one script
I don't know
idea
what
Keegan and I are working on.
I don't know if I'd wanna sell a script. I feel like everything I write, I wanna make myself.
Yeah,
I wouldn't wanna give it
I
away.
say
I'm like, "You're
that.
gonna fuck it up. You're gonna fuck it
Yeah,
up."
you guys don't know how to do this. Just
Exactly.
don't know how to do this. You don't know that I want
I
a
know
dolly track
exactly.
here.
I know exactly what this movie is,
You don't know
and
that I
you're
want a colored light here, you know, a warm light here and a little
yeah,
doodad there.
and like
You don't know that.
maybe one day I could give a script off to somebody and let
Yeah.
them direct it. Like I'd be
Uh,
interested in like letting you like having you direct one of my scripts.
yeah.
I know
We
that
definitely
I know myself I wouldn't let you do that. Like like
yeah.
if I was
I
on that
wouldn't let
set
you I wouldn't let
and
you direct one of mine either if it makes you feel
yeah,
better.
exactly.
I
It's
wouldn't
not
let
yeah.
anyone. No,
Yeah.
what am I saying? I can't sell my shit. It's mine.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I would let you
It's
do it, but I wouldn't be able to be on that set. Like I
you know
don't
what we
like
should do?
I would
We
take it
should do
over.
like a dedicated exercise where we do exactly that. Write
Yeah.
something each and then hand off the directing.
But we have to I literally couldn't be on that set, I
Yeah.
think, because I would take it over.
We're
Like
definitely very different directors. Very, very
yeah,
different.
yeah,
But that's where the fun comes in.
exactly. And see, it would be really interesting to see how that style changes. We should do that this summer.
I would
We'll
love to see
lock that
Graham
in.
direct one of your scripts. That could be funsies. Very
Yeah,
funsies. Because Graham
yeah.
has. I love when where Graham's mind goes with shit, man. Like he can just cook
Mhm.
up such fucking cool ideas. Like
Definitely.
sometimes, obviously, and we're all guilty of this, right? It's like unfeasible, but like there's so much fun in like being like, oh, that's so cool. How would we do that if we
Yeah,
could?
exact
What's a way we
how
could
can we
maybe
make this
do that?
work? What's the
Right?
real version of this?
Yeah, I love that shit, man.
Yeah,
Like you look
yeah.
at 315. That shit's kind of crazy when you look at it, like the timetables, but we made that shit work.
We did.
Fucking poster board transfer of the fucking massive sticky board shit. That's a tight idea.
Genius.
That's a pretty tight
Genius.
idea. Quite proud of that.
That was a good shoot.
Yeah. Friggin' Video Doom literally spent like $100 in cables and it still didn't look like anywhere near enough. Just get some fucking yarn, dude. Who's gonna tell the
Exactly.
difference either way?
Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah. Spoilers, guys. I love filmmaking for that, man. I love it so much. It just forces you to be a problem solver. I love
All the
that.
time.
It's so fucking gratifying. I
Because
love it.
there's no choice to fail, right? Like you're like,
Yeah.
we got to
Get
do
her
it.
done.
We
Get
got to
her
do it.
done. Yeah.
Yep.
Get her done. It's a blast, man. And I love it's so liberating just being like, there is no dead end if you're creative enough. I
Yeah.
love that, man. Oh, fucking, I
No,
hate that
I
I've
think I'd
fallen
prefer to
upon.
storm off the set and scream because
Yeah.
I can't do so.
Ah, man. I hate this art form. I don't know why I had to choose the most fucking difficult art form ever to be the one
I
I'm
mean,
obsessed with.
every art
This
has
art
its quirks
form. Every art form has its quirks, but does any of them take as much money and people as
and
this one?
people. Yeah.
And time?
I don't know.
And then like for it to make money and for you to be able to do it again, it is this insanely slim chance of just thrown out there on the market. I don't know.
Now
I don't
we're
know.
making. I'm gonna make Canadian indies my whole life. I'm never gonna make a dime, but that doesn't matter.
I would like to make money. I really want to buy my mom a house. So
Yeah.
we gotta get cracking on this either podcasting thing or movie thing, Sam.
The grant's coming. The grant's coming.
Your hands come. Anyways, preamble two. Any other points?
So yeah, no. The
Why am I
scripts are coming.
stopping the
Movies are coming.
preamble? That's crazy. Yeah, movies. We love movies. We love movies.
Did we love the Shrouds?
Jury's out on that, man. I think I will love it. I'm pretty confident as a Cronin boy, a Cronin
I
babe.
gotta get
Some have said.
used to Vincent Cassel's voice. I think
Yeah,
if I can get over that hump.
it's weird. I got used to it at a point, but there still be every time you'd say, "Wow,
Oh
wow,
wow.
oh
What
wow."
is this? Artificial intelligence?
So I think that's a failure on us for the most part, because
Uh, yeah.
I know they're pretty stiff acting, but that is something you see in the newer Cronenbergs. It's something I'm a little more acquainted with, so I don't mind it too much.
I
Um,
don't mind the acting style. I think it's just because that's the voice that we use to make fun of shitty dialogue.
yeah, so I think that's
Um,
on us, eh?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, there's so much going on with this movie that's just odd.
Vincent Cassel looks exactly like David
Cronenberg. I
Cronenberg in
love
it.
that. I love
Yeah,
that because for me that because this movie, if y'all don't know, it's about this Harsh, who is a tech entrepreneur mourning the death of his wife via this technology where you can see live, like a live stream of her decomposing corpse. Love the idea.
share this
Um,
experience with her.
yeah, and this is coming from Cronenberg's. Like this is his, like this is the movie of him grieving his wife because his wife passed
Yeah,
in like 2017, I think. Um, and this is the how he's processing it. This is his movie about grief and unsentimental, super sterile, weird. Almost feels like a
very weird.
non movie at points. I don't know. I loved it. Maybe.
Yeah,
I think I'll love it. I think I'll love it because it's really
and
makes me it's making me think a lot, which I like.
yes,
And I love that Cronenberg is able to have this outlet. You know, like I truly love when somebody makes something purely for themselves. I
hmm
really like that because I believe wholeheartedly in like make the film you want to see, make the best movie ever for yourself that
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
exist,
yeah.
and that's kind of the
Where Freddy
strategy.
got fingered, if
Yeah,
you will.
that's kind of the strategy I've been applying to my own filmmaking lately, where it's like, what do I want to see, right?
Yeah,
What
and
do I
that's kind of
really
one
want
of
to
the big
see?
differences between you and I, right? Like I make entertainment and like
Oh my god. You're hitting a lot of them today, Sam.
you started
I
it.
started it, yes. That's so funny, man. Like films, we make jokes that are only for ourselves.
Exactly, yeah.
But no, I love it's kind of liberating just being like, I made this movie and it's for me. I
Yeah,
fucks with it. It's fucking sick as hell. And I've
yeah,
been doing that lately and I fucks with it, man. It's so much fun just making shit for yourself. Cuz in my opinion, if something really connects with you, other people are bound to connect with it as you sharpen your skills in
yeah.
a craft, a trade, right?
And
So
that's so
you,
cool that that can happen, like, even if they don't
yeah.
relate to it for the same reason that you do, but, like, the fact that they can take
Yeah.
something out of it,
Yeah.
like, that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal
Oh
with creating
yeah.
art, I think, like,
My two
being able to
favorite
make something
things
somewhat universal.
My two favorite things I've made so far have been probably Split Seconds and my newest one. I really like a lot of my new one. And those are ones that make me
I
feel
was sure
something.
you were gonna say Death of Connor James McDougal.
Oh yeah.
I'm sad that that was omitted.
That's a no-brainer, Sam.
That just goes
That's like
without saying. I'm
yeah.
sorry, yeah.
It's like how Jesus is always with you, right? You look behind you and
Oh,
there's only one
yes.
pair of footsteps.
Of
He's with
course.
you, obviously though, dummy. You know? He's there. And that's R.I.P. Connor James McDougal. But anyways, what was I saying? Those two are my favorites because one, I think a lot of the effects come through very well. I'm quite proud of the effects and some of the creativity of it. It makes
Yeah,
me feel something. Those two, like it makes me feel something. And two and three,
definitely.
I've loved just hearing people's interpretations of it. I've
Mhm.
loved just fucking like hearing like people think about it and hearing people like explain it in a way I never even thought of. Ah, that's so cool to me, man. I
It's
love that
crazy.
so much, man. Like Split Seconds was the biggest one. Like all because you know how like ambiguous I left the ending on that one. Loved hearing all the different interpretations
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think most people think he died.
Uh it's probably like 60-40 the reactions
Okay,
I've gotten. Yeah.
that's good.
And you know,
That's a good split.
death of the author and all that. My intention my belief is that he's alive. That's how I see it. But
Yeah,
death of the author.
I believe he's dead.
Yeah, that dude's fucking dead.
That guy
I
fucking died.
can't-
I'm sorry, Ethan.
no. No. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited to make another another movie. I don't know why. I think it's because I've just been like outside, and like the job that I'm working right now, right, is so I just have so much time to like think and
Oh
kind of do
yeah,
anything. It's time to make a
yeah.
feature. Let's make a feature.
I want to make a feature, something that's just like nobody's meant to like actually sit and watch through it all, but just to be like, fuck it. I want to make a
No,
feature.
no, no, no,
Fuck
no,
it.
no. Oh, make a real feature.
I want to make a feature
It's meant.
film where Caleb like dies, right? And Caleb's like the most atheist, right? Doesn't believe in God, science pilled, rational person ever. I want it to
Yeah.
be a movie where Caleb dies and he goes to heaven and he just loses his mind. And it's just an hour and a half of him like tweaking in like a white void. I think that'd be so much fun. So much fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I just gotta find out where the void's at. Where the void's at.
If only we had gotten that one void lesson that we were supposed to get. I
Uh,
remember all through second year,
uh,
one of our professors being like, "I'm going to teach you how to do the white void," and then we never learned.
wait, who? Alex?
Yeah,
Oh, he was trying his best though.
he was, but I would have liked to have learned the white void effect.
That would have been sick as fuck because I really want to make that because it'd be so fun to be like, yeah, I have a feature. Yeah.
Can I be the voice of God? You can like affect my voice up and do everything, but
Hmm.
I would like that part. Dibs.
I was thinking of literally just having him tweak in the void with nothing, right? Just like
Okay,
have the monotony just drill into him. But yeah, we could do that.
it'd be fun. I don't. Yeah, I watched the movie Universal Language recently.
Mm,
That movie is so good, and the way that the narrative is told, like you never really know when characters are in relation to each other in time. Like
mm.
the time of that movie is all over the place from character to character, and then they
Yeah.
all meet at one point, and the whole thing just
Oh,
like comes together, and it's
yeah, that
so
sounds
good, and
sick. That sounds
it's so
satisfying.
Canadian. It's so like the movie is
Clean.
so Canadian as well. Um,
Sounds
it's
clean.
so good, and that I'm like I gotta make that movie.
There's so many movies I want to make, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many movies I want to make and so much equipment I want to buy. I get like I've been telling my mom like I've been getting decision paralysis. I just don't know where to go. I'm too hyped.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah. Go to Fava, rent some stuff, see what you like.
maybe, maybe, maybe. Um, the
There's so
Shrouds
much
though.
out there. Yeah, sorry, the Shrouds.
It's a good little film.
It's
Maybe
very engaging.
it is very engaging. It's a
I'm
lot of
never bored.
conversations. But they're interesting, right? The
Some
film
of the
has.
like
Sorry,
some
go
of the
ahead.
way that the yeah, sorry, I was gonna just say some of the like locations that were chosen and like the way that they're filmed
Yeah, I was
are
about to
like
say, yeah,
odd.
literally,
Like
it's something's off about it. Like, I
yeah,
think most the compositions look good. There's just
some of the
something.
wides
I
are
think it's
weird.
the
Like
editing. I think it's how it's
yeah,
edited together. Like,
because I noticed
it's
some like
jarring,
some temporal jump cuts where it was
which
like, was that intentional?
I don't
Like
necessarily dislike. It's just a little disorienting on a first
yeah,
watch, especially when you're
yeah.
trying to piece together this already uber disorienting movie.
And there's so many times when like the movie, like and I like this about the movie that it doesn't ever tell you like what's important or what's not important. So
Yeah,
every like
it
there's a lot
presents
of conversations
everything to
that you're
you.
like, was that like
It's
critical to the plot? And then in the next scene they'll be like, well, fuck that. Like
it's I was
it's very
telling
weird.
Sam this right after the movie is very similar, just pacing structure wise as Cronenberg's book I read,
Yeah.
consumed, where it's just it feels random, it feels all over the place, it feels like everything as you said is presented with equal amounts of heft and importance, so it's like
Yeah.
this weird imbalance almost. Um, but I really liked it in the book, and I think it fits a book perfectly.
Hmm.
I know a lot of people really dislike that book, but I thought it worked pretty well for me. You know, I'm pretty Cronin pilled. Um, so I think this movie could work for me. I just really have to sit with it and rewatch it. I think it'll work with me though. I really do think it will. As I said
Yeah.
earlier, or was saying, I love that this movie exists. I love that this movie he made it purely for himself, right? I
hmm
think that is so cool, so important to just do that. art doesn't need to be entertaining. Art doesn't need to be right. This thing that
I
blows you
think, I mean,
away.
and it was entertaining. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not saying it weren't. I'm
yeah,
just saying art as just expression is so beautiful and
yeah,
worthwhile, and I'm so happy Cronenberg was able to make this.
yeah.
And to see it in the theater, fuck out of here. That's so sick, man.
That was awesome. Being able to
Yeah.
see new Cronenberg, like
Yeah.
that's great.
I've seen two Cronenbergs in theaters. New Cronenbergs in theater.
New
Three,
Cronenberg.
I guess, if you count the Sun. That's awesome, man. I'm so happy with
Yeah.
that. Um, and I'm happy
You
to
didn't see
have
the
a
daughter
movie.
Cronenberg movie?
No, what? Which one was hers?
That was a couple years ago. There was a daughter Cronenberg movie. I heard it wasn't
Denis? No, that's the
incredible.
cousin. The
Um,
Cronenbergs are like the royal family in my mind.
yeah,
David,
I don't know.
Brandon, Denise, Martin, Caitlin. I think it
Yeah,
was
Caitlin
Caitlin.
Cronenberg. Yeah,
Humane, 2024. You didn't
yeah,
see
it
it.
was last year. No,
Jay
I
Baruchel.
didn't.
I
Jay
just find
Baruchel,
it
Canadian.
it's fascinating. It's also fascinating, man. And as much as it was a confusing movie, this film, The Shrouds,
Hmm.
I'm very happy to have a movie that I have to sit with and that I find myself thinking about because I've seen too many
Definitely.
movies lately where it's like, do you ever like think like, oh, I watched that movie and like just get saddened that it like that's the only time you've thought about it, just remembering that you've seen it.
Yeah,
Like,
or
wow,
like even
I
like trying to
hadn't
remember
thought about it.
anything about it.
Like that is so depressing to me. Like the other day I was talking to Kat, right, trying to set up the Jurassic Park pod. They're like, "Oh, I saw
Hmm.
Warfare." I'm like, "Oh yeah, Warfare." I'm like, that is so sad. Like that is so much fucking time and money and effort could have gone into something, and it can be that like forgetful, just nothing. Just I don't know.
Yeah,
That's sad to me. So
yeah,
I am super grateful for this movie on just give me something to think about. Like it's so unique, right? Like what other movie is like this? So weird. And we haven't even talked about the weird AI subplot or the weird like cuckold brother-in-law goes crazy subplot.
Guy Pierce.
Hi Pierce
Yeah,
in a yeah, crazy role. It's
yeah,
really
yeah. There's
weird.
so much in this movie. Has Cronenberg explored AI in any of his other films?
Don't believe so. Maybe an existence because it's a Matrix type thing.
Okay.
Don't remember though. I think that might be it though.
Yeah. It seems like a very Cronenberg subject of
Yeah.
like cuz AI doesn't have a body, which is like
Mm-mm.
I think that's like a really
Mm.
interesting
It's just a
thing that you could do with
consciousness.
like body horror. Yeah,
Mm.
it's just mind. There's no body. That's crazy. That's
Mm.
a really cool concept that hasn't been explored enough. So when they brought AI into this, I was like, okay,
Yeah, I
what are you gonna
definitely
do, Cronenberg?
I wish it was explored a little more or differently. I don't know.
Yeah,
I love
it's
the
very
idea.
yeah.
Ah, I would have liked that. Yeah, you saying that definitely sways me a bit on this because I like the guy Pierce being like behind it the whole time, but
Mhm.
not in a Cronenberg movie. Maybe like I feel like there's more potential there,
I
than
know,
that.
and I
Yeah,
just
you
think
you
that
swayed me on
Cronenberg
that
is
because
80
that's
years old,
yeah, it feels
and
pretty tone deaf.
yeah,
Just doesn't really
I can't blame
know.
him for that. He's
Yeah,
trying.
it's pretty sweet. And like
Yeah,
I still have some fun with it. It's just like it definitely brings it down in the Cronenberg ranking just for that because it's
yeah.
like I
This could
see
have
the
been
missed
so cool.
opportunity of it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Um like cuz I would have enjoyed the Guy Pierce twist, be a little creeper behind it all. That's fun twist, man, in like
The thing,
any other movie.
yeah, and the way that the twist is presented, like how we said that information is conveyed in such strange ways in this movie.
Yeah.
Like for me, at least,
Oh, yeah,
I
the
was like,
phone
is he
recording.
the guy or like is he lying? Like it was, and I don't think that it was necessarily a bad thing, but it was just
Yeah.
like it. it made it hard to like put my finger on what was happening like almost at any time in this movie.
Dude, we gotta talk about that scene with the fucking is that a freeze frame with, like, an overlay of a video? Because that shit
Oh
is
yeah,
so weird,
there's like a
man.
a scene where um Vincent Cassel is watching like a recording that his sister-in-law did,
Mhm.
and
Who
it's
is sleeping with
presented
her at
like
that point.
yeah, it's presented that she like recorded this video, but then is like holding it perfectly still in the frame.
Mhm.
And Guy Pearce doesn't acknowledge the like diegetic camera that she's like clearly
No.
pointing at him. It is very
Yeah.
weird. Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
The frame itself is so weird.
His thumbs are
That
so
like
prominent. I don't
yeah.
know. And then they'll
It's like
move. Nothing moves.
was this
It's
intentional?
so
Why didn't you
odd,
just cut
man.
to the like just the phone
Video or,
screen?
like,
Like
surveillance footage or
yeah.
anything, or, like, a webcam or a
But
hidden
even just do like
camera.
a like was he I think he might have just been afraid to do like a vertical frame,
Yeah.
but then he could have had the phone horizontal. I don't know. It was very weird.
It was odd. I think that as much as we could copium motivate it, I think that's just a Cronin old moment,
Yeah.
which
Maybe.
God bless him.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure you could write like a whole essay about why it's like
Yeah.
important that there's a man holding the phone.
Yeah.
Like
And
this
hey, maybe
connection to
man,
technology.
maybe on a rewatch you'll click and be like, "Holy shit, this is
It
fucking
goes
genius."
on so long too. Like
Yeah,
this
the
wouldn't be
long
as big of a
gear.
problem.
Dude, there's
Yeah.
a like me and Sam like we're looking like back and forth between each other like, "Dude, what is fucking going on?" Like it
Yeah.
was very distracting.
Yeah. And I wonder if it was distracting to everybody. Like if we were to
Yeah.
talk to other people.
Yeah.
We had a couple of those moments in this movie
Critters,
where we
if
kind of
you've
like
seen
looked
the
back and forth.
Shrouds. Critters, if you've seen the Shrouds, let us know, okay?
I, yeah,
If
how many
anyone's
people have
seen
seen
the
the Shrouds?
Crowds. But there's a lot I liked about this movie. Let's go through the liked. I really liked most of the set deck. I really liked how the graveyard looked. Loved that look. I really liked
Body
how
horror.
yeah, of course, the body horror was pretty cool. I really liked how the shrouds themselves looked slash
Mhm.
worked, like being
Yeah.
this literal like cover that has all these cameras in it that you can like 3D move around this
And
corpse, right?
I actually I liked the look of the like the scans as well, even though like they
Oh
looked
yeah, they
like
looked
pretty like
fake.
digitally. But
Yeah,
like I think that
I
that
liked it.
worked for me
Right?
honestly.
It
Like
it it gelled really well with
yeah,
Cronenberg's themes that
yeah,
he's been building on throughout his career. Um,
that it's not really
I
people anymore, right?
I
Like
love
it's
that. Oh yeah, they're they're like this fading memory that we can't perfectly replicate, but we'll pay all
yeah,
this money to try to do. You know, try to
exactly, yeah.
capture that same essence just to see the rot. Crazy cool stuff, man. Like that's why Cronenberg's so cool because like even if this is on a rewatch a more mid Cronenberg, there's
Mhm.
still those ideas there. They're super interesting to chew on, you know. And I find that
Yeah.
Cronenberg nearly always brings that in every movie, which is why I really love him as a filmmaker. It's just fucking tackling these ideas that I feel are so contemporary and really resonant, I find, with me when I think about
And very
just
very you can always
life.
feel just like how personal they are to him as well, and
Yeah.
I think that that really helps.
Yeah. He's so like sincere with it. That's what I
Yeah.
love. That's why I think his movies land better than his son's because he just feels so much more sincere than his son's movies.
Yeah,
I
his
don't
son's
know.
still young too, though.
Exactly.
Got
Yeah, he's
time.
he's finding
Yeah.
his footing. Maybe he's kind of in that area of just trying to like living in the shadow of his father type of thing. That's kind of my assessment of him.
It'd be
Right.
hard
Just
to have the name Cronenberg.
right.
Like, it's
That's
not quite the
crazy.
Lynch level, but, like, it has, like, such strong associations with
If
it,
like
right? Like
yeah, if you're into cinema, that means something.
yeah,
It's cool shit.
yeah.
Anyways, I really like that. As I said, Vincent Cassel looks so much like David Cronenberg. I think that's awesome.
The
I love
hair.
it. It's just like, fuck it, just be on the nose with it. I love that.
Yeah.
I thought people I liked how still they were, and I thought they were okay. I thought they're pretty good.
I really like
Um,
the sister-in-law wife. Um, I thought
yeah,
her performance was really
her
interesting.
triple performance.
Triple performance. Wasn't she just two?
She plays the AI too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which I find that so interesting, right? Having all these iterations of the same person, literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking interesting. It
I
gets
love any kind of doppelganger thing. Like a
oh
very like
yeah.
Lynchy, you're right. Like it
Yeah.
always works for me.
We should do a sinners like a dedicated sinners pod because I feel like that could pop off a
Oh
bit.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, doppelganger cinema is so much fun, man. We should really hit a doppelganger, something doppelganger. I'm gonna hit a doppelganger movie. What am
It
I
would be
talking about? I have like a whole script and storyboards for a doppelganger movie.
yeah.
Never mind.
I would love to do a little Graham doppelganger movie.
Yeah.
Get him to play two characters.
Um, but yeah, I really like that in this movie. It was like so interesting, right? And it gets so much more interesting and maybe a little muddied when you think about how literal the Cronenberg Cassell, right? Contrast compare is. Like, what is going
Yeah, I
on
don't
here?
know enough about Cronenberg's
Like,
personal life. Like,
what is going on here? It's
yeah,
because he's sleeping with his sister-in-law, he's cucking his brother-in-law, all this fallout is happening, all this
I
bad
wonder if
blood.
David Cronenberg is just kind of laughing at the audience too, where he's like,
He
y-
could be, man. He seems pretty cheeky in interviews, right?
yeah, yeah.
I try not to be too parasocial, and think I know him, but
But I do have his phone number.
I do chat with him every night before bed, just like the Pope and the Gaza Pope. I
Well, I
do
mean, you
that.
say chat, but you send him messages, and he has yet to reply.
I tee hee, and I giggle my feet. I
Yeah,
like send him cute messages. Um, yeah, no, I don't know what's going on in Cronenberg's life, and if this movie and the very direct parallels he is making is anything to go off of, that dude is going through a lot.
he's doing well. He's back into dating.
Yeah, it's just
He's
got a
back.
lot. Just whether he's doing good or not, it's just a lot going on. Either
Yeah,
way, you cut the cake. It's a lot going on over there.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder how
Good
Cronenberg
for
feels
him, though.
about the results of the election.
I feel that he's probably indifferent at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I was gonna
he said
say though,
some of the movie theaters, right, that he doesn't actually really care about, like, the cinema experience.
I know he said he doesn't care about film in comparison to digital. Like digital just clears, and I kind of agree with him there. Like I have a bit of
I th
nostalgia sentiment for film, but I do agree with him that for the most part, film is just, eh, you know,
it's cool
just
if you can shoot on film, but,
it's a
like, man, it's
privilege.
not. Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
complete privilege at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and it's
especially
pretty
now.
how most people speak about film, especially people who are just first getting into like cinema, like young cinephiles, is so pretentious.
Yes, and
Come
they've
on,
never worked with
guys.
film. They've never like, they don't know.
I haven't worked with film, and I know,
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
take a rocket scientist, guys. Fucking
I've worked with
sucks.
film just a couple times, and I know, like, it's just
Yeah,
shit. Like,
it's
it's
shit.
awesome. Like,
It's cool.
you know,
It's
it's
real.
cool. You don't need it.
You can
You
feel
don't
it.
need it to make a great movie.
Yeah, it's pretentious. I'm sorry, but it's pretentious.
And even like, listen, if you want the feel of film, fucking
The
just scan your
color
movie to
grading
film.
and
Yeah,
color
or like,
grading, you can do so much now, man.
yes.
But
Like
I
if
will
you, even if you
say,
want the grain look, right? Like you can scan a
yeah,
digital movie to film. Like that's what Holdovers did, and it's got the look.
yeah, I've
Like
heard it looks really perfect, like
yeah,
really close.
yeah,
I will say though, seeing a new movie that's shot in film is does get me giddy every time though. But
that's
like,
true. Or like I've been to a couple like film projections, and it
yeah,
is exciting.
but let's be fucking for real
But
here, people. It is not a reality. So let's
no,
not talk about like it being better, I'm on Cronenberg's side. Let's stop talking about this, right? It being better or superior or the only
yeah,
real way
we're
of
way
cinema.
past that argument.
Come on, people. Be fucking for real.
George
Please.
Lucas was right. George Lucas was
George
always
Lucas
right.
was right. Ben always says he'll be known for popularizing digital, right?
Yeah,
or
he won't
digital
be.
effects. He
Ben's dreaming. People are
probably
gonna
won't
know
be.
Star Wars more than they're gonna know the technology of
He
film.
probably won't be, but I think that'll be a major part of the history books. Like he's going to
Yes,
be a
yes.
major name regardless for both those things.
Yep. I mean, he destroyed like he's the reason that they got rid of film projectors in standard movie theaters. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Who are going to be the big names of cinema? Like cuz you got
in like
Orson
50 years.
Welles,
Yeah,
you got
Spielberg will.
Spielberg, Lucas. I feel like Nolan will probably stick out pretty hard just cuz
You
he
think
is
so?
just because he's like he makes event level films at this point, right? Barbenheimer was so huge, and just like his insistence on using film, just how like unique stylistically his movies are, I think he will stand out. Like he makes
I
waves in
guess.
the industry, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, does he like? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I don't
And
know
like
that if to
also
me maybe
he,
it's just like my pretentious like I don't know. Yeah, like I can't put him on like that same level for some
I
reason.
think he will be though, man. Like there's not that many directors that normal people not into movies know their names and will go out to see their new movies. And
Okay,
Nolan is one of
is
them.
that where I thought we were? Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, I'm talking
I thought we were
about
talking about.
all wide influence. Like Nolan is
Okay,
hitting on all the like so many cylinders is
that's
what I'm
true.
saying. And I'm not saying this as a big Nolan guy. I've started so many fights shitting on Interstellar. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but I just think that's where it's at. And also, what was I gonna say? Like he was also not at the start, but like pretty damn close to the start of all the superhero shit too.
Yeah.
So like
No, he
he's
probably is like the one of the most famous living directors, right? Like that people
yeah.
still go to see their movies.
So I'd say he is gonna be up there, just like for modern directors, like talked about, just people who've made like wide waves of influence. I'm so
Yeah.
curious who else
I
though
really
from our
want Paul
modern
Thomas
era.
Anderson,
I would like. I
GTA.
really hope Ryan Coogler takes like a run after Sinners because I could see him fucking really
Oh,
fucking
yeah, and
really fucking
Tarantino.
yeah. Or Jordan Peele even like
Yeah,
Jordan
Jordan
Peele.
Peele is a good one.
Yeah, because like you could link him. When Get Out come out? 2018.
2016 or 17?
Okay. So yeah, you could link that to the start of like the quote unquote elevated horror A24 style horror film
Yeah.
kind of really popping off. So I think you could
Yeah.
tie him to that kind of wave of influence a little bit.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and I guess more people know him than like Ari Aster or like
Yeah. I don't
yeah.
know, it's so interesting to think about, right? Because it's like
I'm way too deep into it. I know,
like
you
you
know, I
gotta
can't separate myself
it's
to
like
become a what
you kind of gotta
most people know
devoid
about it.
yourself of what's really good and just like think about what's big and what's impactful and what
Yeah.
inspires people.
So like Jared Hess, probably the director of the Minecraft movie.
I don't know. I never saw that one.
He also directed Masterminds. Did you see that one
Did he do a
with
Napoleon
Owen Wilson?
Dynamite?
Yeah.
Never saw that one.
No, I had to watch that so many times as a kid. I like that movie though.
He sounded really defeated by it.
No, I Jared Hess is an interesting guy. He's I think Mormon, and he gets like every single like Mormon Screen Award every year.
He's
One of
oh, like genuinely Mormon.
yeah, maybe is
Shout
his name
out,
Jared
dude.
Hess? Maybe I'm getting his name wrong.
No, it's Jared Hess. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah. No, it's interesting times we live in, folks. I don't want to talk about Sinners, but we really should do a Sinners pod because I have a lot to talk about Sinners.
Yeah, yeah. We won't mesh the two.
Yeah,
Um, I didn't give a rating to the Shrouds. I liked it.
me neither.
When I
I
yeah,
gotta
probably
sit with it.
7.
Yeah, I'm floating around that 7 range as well. It's still very worth your time,
Really
and if you're
interesting.
interested in Cronenberg at all as a director, I'd check it out
I
because
think though,
it's
if you
such an
don't know
insight.
anything about Cronenberg or
You have
like
to be
are
a little
already not a
invested in the
fan,
mythos.
you
You have to
probably
be
won't like it.
yeah,
Like
you have to
you'll
be invested in the mythos a little bit
yeah.
to get something out of it.
Yeah.
But that goes for most of new Cronenbergs. Like, they get weird, man. They look weird. They look
I
like
think
fake
I
movies
went
at
into
points.
Crimes of the Future not
Crimes of the
knowing
Future's exception.
too much. Yeah.
Still weird, but like fucking Map to the Stars and oh, what's the Robbie Pats one called, Sam?
Isn't that Maps to the Stars? Oh, Cosmolopolis or something?
Yeah, yeah, those two are so weird,
That's
man.
the 9/11 movie, right?
No, that's the one where it all takes place in like the back of a limo as they're going through this hellish, fake-looking world that's just falling apart. And Robbie Pats is super rich. I think on a rewatch, I might really fuck with it, but on a first watch, it was just so odd, man.
What's the
Map to the
9/11 movie I'm
Stars.
thinking of then?
I know exactly what you're talking about. It might be like Left
Yeah.
Behind,
It's
Forgotten.
Robert Pattinson,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
Where it's like revealed it's a 9/11 movie at the
Yeah.
end. Uh,
Is it Remember? It's Remember Me.
Ah, we should do a special ep on that. That could hit. That would
I
hit,
don't think so.
Sam.
We'd have to show it to somebody who doesn't know that it's a 9/11 movie.
That is
Like it would be like a
very
Jake Rob movie night with
true.
like Mad or something. And then
That's very true.
yeah.
That's very true. We have to probe Matt.
There's another
Matt.
movie that me and my roommates watched called Tiger Cruise. That's a 9/11 movie,
Okay.
but like the whole thing is so weird because it's all about like this cruise ship or not cruise ship, but like a
Yeah.
military base that has a whole bunch of kids on it basically. And they're just leading up to 9/11 and there's like a countdown basically. It's like September 9th, 2001,
Oh.
September 10th,
Was it good?
2001. No, terrible. It's a
Was
Disney
is there
Channel
is there
original.
is there any good 9/11 movie?
It is extremely loud and incredibly close good. The book was
I
pretty
don't
good,
know.
right?
I don't know that one.
It's a Tom Hanks movie.
Uh, I don't know, man.
There should be another. We need to make another twist 9/11 movie though.
Twist
I think.
9/11 is
Yeah.
a everybody goes crazy for the Twist 9/11. You can't go wrong with a
Yeah.
Twist 9/11, you know?
Yeah. You can never fail
It goes good. Goes off the bang.
every time.
But
We could do like a Quentin Tarantino style 9/11 movie where like the
it's
whole
like
thing is
Dust Till
leading up to
Dawn.
9/11.
From Dust
No,
Till
the whole thing
Dawn.
leads up to 9/11 and then 9/11 doesn't happen. Like somebody's on the
Oh
Mark
shit,
Wahlberg's on
it's
the plane. Mark
alternate
Wahlberg's on the
history.
plane and it's an alternate
Fucking
history.
Tarantino alternate history 9/11.
The
He kills
Iraq War never
Osama bin
happens
Laden.
and we don't have to watch the movie
He like
Warfare.
he like machine guns Osama bin Laden a
Yep.
bunch.
Yep.
Yeah. He's like,
And then Mark
y'all need a
Wahlberg says,
hero.
"I thought he was Vietnamese."
He's like, y'all need a hero. That hits if you've seen Critterpit Special Report Flight Risk. Hit it.
There's a great skit at the end. No,
No.
there's not.
The best skit
There
that
should have
never
been.
was.
Yeah. The
No.
skit that probably would have been like 20 minutes long.
It would have been so much fun, man. We were going
Yeah.
so crazy with the ideas.
Yeah.
Oh my
We could still
god.
make it
We
when they
could
make Flight
still
Risk
make it.
2.
Sam, we could unironically swallow our pride and just make it. Go crazy, like how much effort we put into it, so we like justify how long it's taking to get out.
Force Elise and Gabe to be part of it. It's going to be our 48-hour movie.
Just hijack. Like
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg does. Hijack that set. Y'all need a sketch.
Ugh. 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 Just calling them slurs the whole time. Cracking a lot of
Oh,
homophobic jokes.
damn.
Just like Mark Wahlberg in that movie.
That's not
I think
quite
that
what he
would
was
hit.
saying.
It's exactly what he was saying.
There's another element to it as well.
Was there?
You know what he was saying, Sam. It's fucked up. I can't
I
tell
don't
if you're
remember.
playing dumb or can't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember that movie. I try not to remember anything.
He was threatening some pretty nasty things.
Of course. Yeah. We didn't have to go there.
Okay, so you were playing dumb. Okay.
Ah,
Why'd you bring that up, Sam?
terrible movie.
Great pod, though. Better sketch.
Yeah. Well, one day.
Yeah, Yeah, one day. As soon as we get the Diabolique sketch done, I think we can start on that one.
Yeah, we've been cooking on that for a little bit, so
Should be turning out. Should be turning out. Best one yet, right?
yeah, we're almost there.
Oh my god, I just realized I still haven't edited the last sketch.
Yeah,
Fuck's
I mean,
sakes.
there is an edit of that one.
Yeah, but you didn't edit it right.
No, I did it like the most basic cut, like I just put together.
You didn't see the vision that I never explained to you, Sam. Should have read my mind.
You have all the footage, right?
Maybe.
Because
I
I
would
don't think I have it
love
anymore.
to do a cut of that because it was so much fun.
It would
Graham
be
going,
that.
I'm a
I mean, Graham was right.
director.
Graham was right.
He was. Yeah, he
That's
was.
such a funny one to look back on.
Kind of scary how prophetic it was.
Yeah.
Could we even release that?
Could we? I
We'd
mean,
have to
it's funny to
review the
us, and
footage. We'd
yeah,
have to really
I haven't
review
watched it
what.
in a long time.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a director.
I'm a director. I love what I find very funny is we just love the crow in that film.
Yeah,
It's so good.
masterpiece, masterpiece.
We settled on directed by Jake Robb pretty heavily, right?
Yeah,
That's fucking
Jake
epic, dude.
Robb's only directorial
Yeah.
effort, I believe.
Um, there's another one.
Only released directorial effort, I
Yes.
believe.
It's only theatrically
There's
released one.
one in the
Yeah.
vault.
Yeah. One day critters, one day.
That movie will never come out.
No, it's so good though.
I'm Jake Robb's muse. He continuously casts me as the not lead, but at least a main character of his movies.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I
Now
only
that's
act for
interesting.
Jake.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I'm hanging out with Jake in an hour or so. I'm excited to see him.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ask him if he's gonna release that movie.
Mm, I will sneak that
Show him a
question
cut
in.
of it. Show him a cut.
No. It's too fucked. It's too cursed.
No, it's good.
It's gonna crash him out. It is amazing, mind you. I think I cooked so hard on that edit, man. It's so funny.
It's disgusting.
It's yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
No, yeah.
awesome, dude.
You.
Like it genuinely scares me, bro. It's so
Yeah.
freaky. It's so freaky, bro. Oh my god.
It's a good like encapsulation of first year and just.
Just what the fuck was going on, man?
I mean, that's like unchecked, unbridled creativity. That's what RDP's gonna lose now that we've lost
Yeah,
our leader.
our
We're gonna
glorious
lose
leader.
these kind of I have an hour to do this project and I know that my prof doesn't really care about it. So
Yeah, that I'm gonna get through either way. So
yeah.
let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's let this conversation begin. You know?
Let the conversation begin, but not with any
Ah,
woman. We don't know any women to possibly
did you get
cast.
that Garth Brooks reference?
No.
Ah, I thought you got that ancient H3 soundbite.
Oh yeah, and I know the soundbite. I thought there was like a more
Ah,
recent. Let the
beautiful.
conversation begin.
Okay, I love that shit. Dude, I got so sad yesterday. I have like the H3 old theme and saved in my playlist on Spotify. Ba 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 da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da.
Mhm.
And I was just like imagining the goofy little dance he'd always do, man. You know his stupid little fucking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and it just made me sad. Just made me
He
really
debated
sad.
Sam Cedar the other
Did he?
day.
How'd that go? Did Sam
I
I feel
didn't
like
watch it.
Sam I feel like
I
Sam
haven't
could
been watching any of
actually
them.
oh no, I can't. Just
I
can't
sometimes check
anymore.
their subreddit and it was
Oh,
very defensive.
I love
It's very
checking the
defensive.
subreddit because it makes me like actively less of a fan.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like I can't be like these people. These people are crazy. Like I don't think Ethan's as evil as everyone's saying, obviously. Like I watched the
No.
guy for a decade. I've seen enough humanity from this guy, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but he's fucking being an idiot, and he's being really harmful online. And
Yeah.
he's lost in the is the true definition of lost in the sauce.
That's
Everybody
very
in that
yeah.
situation is lost in the
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I came to that
There's no
realization
voice of
watching the
reason.
content cop. That shit just made me
Oh yeah.
so sad. It's like,
The
what are we
content cop was
fucking
bad.
doing? Yeah, what are we fucking doing here? Like, are we really doing this and pretending it's about Palestine? Are we really
Yeah.
doing this and pretending that you're saving fucking Palestinian children's lives?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are we doing? It's so embarrassing. It's so virtue signaling. It's so egotistical and narcissistic. It is so like petty and childish. It is so irresponsible. It is disgusting making all of this about yourself, right? Making this all about your fucking internet beef. It
Yep.
There's more
It's
important
very weird.
shit, guys. Ugh.
That being said, which side are we taking? We have to take a side.
Fuck. You first.
Um, I'm on the side of peace.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Critterpit
Yeah.
wants peace.
Critter Pete. Critter Pit for peace. Critter peace.
Pits for peace.
Pits for peace, people.
Yeah.
Hashtag. I'll put
And
that in the
yeah,
chat
I'll
just
I'll
so.
I'll come on the H3 stream. Critters will come on. Completely uneducated, but we can talk. We'll sort it
Yeah,
all out.
we'll talk.
We'll chat.
Hashtag pits for peace.
Hashtag pits for
Oh,
peace.
yeah, man. It's also sad when you watch
Yeah.
somebody for so long and you can see why they're doing what they're doing, right? Like there's some rationale to it. Not rationale, but there's an explanation, right? Like a
Yeah. Oh,
deeply
definitely.
like something I can deeply empathize with, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, it's too like what you're saying is not good. What you're saying is bad. What you're saying is harmful,
Yeah.
and what you're saying is not gonna lie, not really correlated to where these feelings are coming from, right? You're just very misinformed,
Yeah.
misguided,
It's hard.
and it's just
It's
become this
tough.
whole sloppy situation where everybody kind of fucking sucks. And some people, I won't lie, are more right than others. You know, I will say those on the side of the content cop, I will agree with a little more, right, than Ethan's side. That still doesn't make it any less cringy what they're doing because they are just fucking
The
like
way they're going about it is
seeing
so dumb.
iDubbbz like doing the Fortnite dance with everybody, right? Which already feels so facetious, right? Just throwing your
Yeah.
hat in, right? But doing the Fortnite dance with the Palestine flag around your neck, it's like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? That made me like kind of feel sick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, ew, this feels so dystopian, man. So
Nah, things
dystopian.
are good.
Like
Things
how
are fine.
fucking bad it is over there. How much of a fucking I won't say genocide machine, but genocide machine a certain state might be. Um and then you look at what like the response to is in the Western
In
world.
America. Yeah.
It's like and what they're like
Very depressing.
screaming about. It's like, oh fuck, we're fucked as a species, man. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Hey, but the libs won.
Yeah, but the libs won. Which is
So
good. You know, we won't be sold out to the States for a little bit longer.
yeah.
Try not to be at least. Which I
Yep.
think is a objective good. It's pretty funny seeing all the fucking cucks crying about that. And sorry,
Yep.
but you are a cuck if you voted for that. I'm sorry, but
It's crazy.
you're a
Fucking our
cuck.
premier too has just been like so shitty
Oh
as
yeah, man.
always.
And it's gonna be like it's
Did you
gonna
see?
be so sad watching just fucking nothing happen. Just more fucking shit happen. Sorry, what
Yeah.
were you saying?
Oh, nothing. Just yeah. We don't have to get into it. Just shitty shit.
Yeah.
Ugh, Alberta, man. What's gonna happen
Alberta.
when we part from Canada,
I think
as our
I'm
premier
gonna.
seems to want?
I'm probably gonna go down in some sort of violent fight. I
Yeah, I
don't
was thinking we
care
just go to
anymore.
like Winnipeg.
No, I like Berta. We got pretty mountains.
Ah, you don't need them.
Nah, they don't need
You
them
could
either.
have the forks,
They don't
two
fucking need.
rivers
Why?
that
Why
meet.
should they get them, Sam, if I can't have them?
You can go to BC. We could go to BC.
Good point.
They got a lot of good stuff
Imagine,
there.
imagine Alberta doesn't even get with the states. It's just a country, just a sovereign country.
That's what like the premier is saying she wants.
Fuck out of here. That is so stupid.
Yeah.
That is so like we're a landlocked fucking province, you
Yep.
guys. Oh, we have so much oil here. What are you gonna fucking do with it, man? Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
We're gonna make a lot of money, Ethan, and we're gonna have the best
Money
everything.
money does solve
Obviously,
everything, you know.
as is evident from the richest
Seen
nation in the world.
we've only seen more money amass, and the world has only gone better for it, guys.
Dude, you gotta be patient, Ethan. It'll
Trickle
trickle down.
down.
You
It's
gotta be
coming.
patient.
Oh my god.
Change gonna come.
Don't even get me started on all this, Sam. I've been going on so many angry rants, and I think if you get me on one of those rants, I'll probably get fucking locked up by the CIA. So,
Yeah,
ugh. And now you got me crushing the friggin' veggie gummies. God
you're
damn it.
back into it.
I'm stressed. I'm stressing. Sorry, critters.
uh,
Nobody's listening this far anyway.
yeah, no. Graham didn't even jump in.
I know.
What's the point?
Thanks for listening.
What's
I
the
miss
fucking
Graham.
point? I don't want to be around anymore.
I won't be around anymore. Okay, bye, critters. I think I'm done.
We out.
It is time to go. Bye, Craig.